Good morning. Are you ready for a fight? Good. Really ready to take up the battle on education with Sinn Féin, their partners in crime, the DUP, and the Alliance Poodles. This is a battle for our children's future and the future of our grandchildren. The concerned, compassionate, committed Ulster Unionist Party must pull together as a single unit to win this battle on education. We want to see an education system which identifies the kind of intelligence each of our children has and teaches them accordingly so that they can leave school ready for a bright future in a challenging world. We believe that in every child there is a skill, a talent, a treasure to be found, nurtured and developed. We believe in an education system that will equip our young people to go confidently into the world of work and take their place in the global marketplace, to go, as one of our local courier companies suggests, to Finnahy and beyond. It is our job as politicians to make sure that we give every child the means to achieve their dream. What we have at the moment is a mess. There are plans afoot, and they're not plans that we can support. They are disastrous schemes of chicanery, cooked up by the DUP and Sinn Féin. Macbeth comes to mind. Picture, if you will, McGuinness, Robinson and Ford round the cauldron, with O'Dowd placing the ingredients in the pot, marked education. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw, Robinson's venom and Ford's liver, McGuinness's lip to make you shiver, Brothers Grimm, who chuckle not, stir and boil a putrid pot. For those of you, like me, and like the governors, principals, staff and parents who find it hard to keep up with the unremitting culture of change for change's sake in education, this is what is in the pot. Area planning. Area planning is likely to result in significant increases in school sizes. 1,500 pupils at post-primary level will not be unusual. And while we welcome the sharing of facilities, teaching staff and skills, the nature of the carve-up will conceal a sinister political agenda with no effort to merge control schools with maintained or even integrated schools. Into the pot will go ESA, the Education and Skills Authority. When ESA is finally approved, we are likely to see it, abolishing all library boards, ceding power to hire and fire to one decision-making body, one body controlled by the department controlled by Sinn Féin. Other ingredients going in, changes to the makeup of the school boards, adding 3 appointments to every board of governors, 3 department appointments, that department controlled by Sinn Féin. We have changes to the youth service, where guidelines, appointments and funding will all be controlled by the department, that department controlled by Sinn Féin. Do you see a pattern here? Changes are coming to assessments, to the curriculum, changes in the nature of the exam system, special education, inspection, funding and early years provision. Not for nothing do Sinn Féin espouse the credo, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Now that you know what their vile stew will taste like, I need your support. We must fight together in Stormont, in council and in the media. We are facing an assault on some of our most successful school sectors, grammar schools, as well as those in the controlled and maintained sectors. One thing is abundantly clear. We have many fantastic schools and we have fantastic staff who are slogging their hearts out for our children. They are up to their eyes in consultations, guidance notes, and new directives. Our teachers need more resources, more money, but most importantly, they need an agreed and unified long-term plan. Have any of you heard of such a plan? One that enjoys cross-party support, one that teaching staff can rely on beyond the next academic year, a plan that we can all have faith in? No, because there isn't one. We need to change that. The deal done behind closed doors at St Andrews between Sinn Féin with their hostile doctrine and bitter illogical aversion to everything British and the power-crazed DUP with their alliance poodle was a deal that established the lowest common denominator as the benchmark of success. Rather than setting out to level the playing field, they set all of our young people on a race to the bottom. The Ulster Unionist Party will not condone a system that provides opportunities for some whilst leaving others with their noses pressed against the window, longing for equality of opportunity. The Ulster Unionist Party believes that a cohesive, multi-agency strategy, starting in the early years, should anticipate problems and support children, parents, teachers and principals where the gaps exist. The single most important gap that we need to fill is that of literacy. Nothing is going to impede the progress of our children more than an inability to read with understanding. We need to get tough and creative about ensuring that no child leaves primary education without hitting their literacy targets. If we need to recruit volunteers to help children with reading, we will. If we need to engage with parents who don't place a high value on education, then we'll encourage them to become co-educators. But if need be, we'll start calling them to account. We will free up time and resources to allow teachers to teach. The fact that children from more affluent households do significantly better than their peers from areas of greater social need is a quiet, desperate scandal in Northern Ireland. It was Michelangelo, no less, who said that the greatest danger in life was not that we aim too high and miss, but aim too low and hit the mark. The Ulster Unionist Party is a party with a heart. We have the ideas and we have the skills to govern. We propose an efficient, world-leading system where our children learn together in an environment of understanding. We propose a mechanism where young people are taught according to how they learn best. On area planning, we propose natural and logical partnerships where schools not only share facilities, but skills, staff, governance and management. We propose a pupil bonus scheme, similar to the pupil premium scheme in England, where we'll give every school a top-up of, say, £250 per pupil eligible for free school meals. If we can believe the Minister, we can pay for it from the 40 million that will be saved by ESA. We will remove any stigma that still attaches to free school meals, but we will apply the criteria to determine which pupils attract the top-up. We will devolve greater decision-making responsibilities to schools. More funding will be spent and controlled at local level through local shared management structures. We will involve parents in school life in every possible way. For those parents who had a very poor experience of school, we will welcome them back into a very different learning environment where they have a say in their children's futures. This needs every bit of imagination. To come up with the ideas, school plays, fun days, cinema evenings for all the family, and regular opportunities to consult with teachers. The Ulster Unionist Party will make education a credible career choice for those young people who, like former Principal Andy McMorran, have the X factor when it comes to making children want to learn. We propose to revise the school inspection system, which leaves many wonderful, creative staff sick with anxiety. We will make the process an altogether more collaborative, positive, and humane experience. And Northern Ireland education is universally renowned and respected, and the Ulster Unionist Party cherishes that reputation. We are proud that at or near the top of almost every multinational you will find one of our own. We have some excellent learning communities. We want to see centres of excellence expand in every direction and share their best practice with schools which may be struggling. The Ulster Unionist Party will deliver an approach to education that has a long-term strategy, that has a light touch, and one that lets teachers teach. We want our education system to be the vehicle which drives all of our children to the top. I had hoped to end this speech with a rousing rallying cry, but the more I thought of it, the more I am convinced that our policy is more straightforward. We will put children first.